loading up and putting away sinks and went to go grab onto the travel cart, and that happened. So we're gonna get that. So this is the after. No more popping up. Had to put in a bigger screw because this one was flush with the hole on the bottom. So no wonder the bolt didn't get on the thread. So before and after, and done.
What is your
Shane doesn't have the electricity to have a battery charger near him, nor should he, as everything is needs to be fireproof near him. So he made a quick improvement so we know when to take the batteries to the charger.
Morning, Elite. So we have the more 1.5-inch windowsills. Just kind of going over this, that we cannot have finished sides just exposed. So we wrapped them. So what we're going to have to do is we have to cut these open and individually wrap them and then tape them back together.
Good morning, Elite Marble. So we now have a bucket for the office, and I'm sick of walking back and forth, so we're going to do an internal Kanban card. So the mop heads are right here. However, we found something that's broken that we need to We actually changed our mind. We're just going to have its own Kanban for its own place at Delivery Marketplace.
Alright guys, so we're going to go over some of the wastes we got right here. The first thing is the curb doesn't have a home, and if you can see, it ends up looking like this, and it's never level. It ends up giving us a bad product. So then the same thing with these. This doesn't sit level. So the first thing that happens in pour is this is covered with paper, or tape, I'm sorry, and spray. So if it's too hard, we can't peel it off of the hinge. Then the tape allows for all the extra spray. Then we fill it with matrix to the top of that, and then we peel it off. Then we close this, and we have to try to tighten these down and hold them without bending them. If you can see, this is completely bent. So then it still sits crooked, so we have to try to get it to level off with the clamp. Then we have to come back and fill it all while it's got to cure together, so we can't go too fast or too slow. So what we want to do, we came up with an idea. We're gonna have.
Yeah, time.
Okay, so we got it straightened out. We're laying them face to face, and we wrapped the whole thing with plastic. Now we're taping them together, and then we'll locate a good, safe place to store them.
Okay, so our idea is we're gonna have the curb in the middle of the mold. We're actually gonna make a mold. So the curb is gonna go in the middle, so where we pour, it's gonna fill it right in. Then we will have one of these on either side. We're gonna remove these, and we're gonna make it more like 1.5 inches. So what we'll do is we'll actually fill it out of a cup. We'll fill it right in, then all we have to do is come back and fill the lip in. Should be amazing.
Hey Elite, so we're in the innovation area here at Elite Marble, and we got this pipe. So we had this computer stand, got similar size pipe. We're gonna mount this to the top of the sill area, and then we're gonna spin this pipe into this, so that's easy. We're gonna take this arm, we're gonna slide it over this pipe, and then we're gonna get a mount on here for the computer. That's kind of what we're starting on, and hopefully it only gets better from here.
start to a Steve Arian upgrade. Looking forward to seeing it.
Well, Elite Marble team, good morning. Here we are at Big Red. Pretty proud to say I believe it is ready to be washed thoroughly and start the release process and wax the sides up real good and back into production. We will have to designate a name or number or letter for location purposes. To be continued.
For a quick improvement. So we built this guy, put grates at the end of it, and they're pretty good size for faucet holes. And then we had it mounted right here at the end of the rail down in there. And we had it so big, and we used to fill it every so often because way back there used to be shelving over there by the empty totes, and that was all that transportation. We used to go and get a box, fill it here. But then we moved this to over here in the shelving, and we also moved our inventory right over there. So now I eliminated this. It's dirty, it's big, it's ugly. I'm not going to toss it. I'm bringing it up to sort. If we decide to toss it, we'll toss it. Otherwise, I'll get it cleaned up. But I went to the match zone, so everything kind of matches. Shrunk them down a little bit and labeled them because it's easier to keep track and have less defects with them if you're constantly refilling them when they're empty. And they also match the other ones that we cleaned up back here. So, and also we got these boxes labeled a little bit nicer. And yeah, that's my improvement. Thank you.
On the truck in a 22 by 49 Ford Brunzel. This is it. That can go on the truck.
So today I was saying that the wheels are dirty and some of them not really moving how they should be moving. So I'm putting a little bit of wheel lube on it so the wheels will spin smoothly.
Hello everyone, so I'm going to show you the difference between a bad overflow hose and a good overflow hose. So if you see here, I kind of pulled it off a little for the demonstration, but if you could see, we have a pretty big gap right here and also up here. So all we're gonna do is slide this down a little in there, and we use our fingers just to make sure that that's it, you know, like that's all we need. About a 1/2 inch to, 5/8 of an inch. When we make the overflow, we want to make sure that the white hose, or the clear hose, excuse me, is all the way pushed up on the poly collar. And that makes it perfect for the hat. I will show you the hat after it is poured. So here we have a Laguna bowl where the overflow hose was showing because it was too far out, as I just showed in the previous video. So what we have to do is we have to come back and we have to back patch over it. And as you can see, it doesn't look the greatest. We're trying to provide a quality product to our customer, and we want to give them the best product we can. Well, it starts with having the hose in the proper place.